Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Brooke. I'm a 28-year-old remote tech employee, and on this channel I like to talk about my life and personal finances. And so in this video I'm going to go over my 2025 goals, and to help me do that I have a little bit of a drink here. I've got some green tea. It's nice and warm. And we're actually experiencing some really cold weather here down in North Carolina, and we're supposed to have snow maybe over the weekend. So it's good to just have a drink and go over our financial goals. So if you're doing this along with me, grab some drinks and let's get started. So to go over my numbers, I like to put all of my numbers into Google Sheets. So I have my computer here and I will have all of my numbers up on the screen for you to see as we go through. Before we talk about my numbers though, I just want to give some more information about my living situation. I am married and my husband and I combine our finances. So all of these goals that you see are going to be our combined goals for the year, and we both have full-time jobs. I also have an extra job working as an instructor at a university, and so I make a little bit of money from teaching classes, but I don't include that within my income. So the first goals that I like to start out with is our investing goals. Investing is very important to build long-term wealth. And for us, that's really important that we are doing this early so that we can see the benefits of compound interest. So the first things that we like to do is put money into our Roth IRAs. And so we both have individual Roth IRAs. Both you and your spouse can have individual Roth IRAs, which is great. A Roth IRA is a really great account to have for retirement because you're putting the money in after taxes, but then when you go to take that money out in retirement, all that money that you put in there is growing tax-free, and you don't have to pay taxes when you take that money out to use in retirement. So if you've ever heard of people saying that they are a tax-free millionaire, what they probably mean is that they have 7 figures inside of a Roth account. So the 2025 year limits for Roth IRAs are $7,000, and so we're going to dollar cost average into our Roth IRAs. Dollar cost averaging just means putting money in each month on a regular basis. So we're going to put $584 in per month to get to that $7,000 by the end of the year. So in total, for both of our Roths, we are going to be putting in $14,000. We also have a joint investment account. This is just a regular brokerage account that anyone can set up. And in this account, we want to put in $10,000. We're using this account to maybe act as a bridge account if we want to retire early and have to wait until we can get into our main retirement accounts. So in total, our investment goals are $24,000, which seems like a crazy amount of money, but I'm hopeful that we're able to do this. Last year, we were able to invest $22,000, so I think that $24,000 is going to be a good goal for us. Next, I'm going to go over our debt section. So we do have a couple of debts. Most of them are student loans from my husband's program, but I also have a car loan. So for my husband's student loan number 1, we're just going to be making the minimum payments on this, and that will equal $630.24 of payments. For my husband's student loan number 2, this is the main one that we are focusing on this year, and we want to pay this off. And so to do that, we need to pay around $5,050. I don't know the exact number because of interest, it's always going to vary from that, but that's about how much money I've calculated that we'll need in order to pay off that loan completely. Lastly, we have student loan number 4, and this one has a pretty high balance of over $18,000. So we're going to be doing the minimum payments until we pay off student loan 2, and then we'll be adding more to it. So hopefully we can pay $6,195 to that this year. Lastly, my car loan. My car loan is at 6%, and it's a pretty low balance. I just got a new car last year, and I'm really excited about it. I love the car. It's new to me, but it's definitely much nicer than the old car that I had. But my goal is to pay this off this year just because the interest rate is a little high for what I would like. And so for that, I would need to pay $7,460 to pay that off. So in total this year, we're looking at paying $19,335.24 to our debt. Finally, we have our emergency fund. Our emergency fund right now is about 4 months of our living expenses, but I want to get to a 6-month emergency fund. I'm not going to be able to do that this year. So what I'm doing is planning on going to a 5 month expenses emergency fund. So that would be a goal of $4,000 to put into our emergency fund. Next is our health and wellness fund. So for health and wellness, we both have high deductible health insurance plans, which means that we have access to an HSA. HSAs are a really great account because they are triple tax advantaged. So because of that, we have pretty high deductibles. And so what I'm doing is I'm saving up the money that we need in this health and wellness fund so that we can cover the deductibles. So for that, that would be a total of about $3,492 that I need to save up this year. And lastly, our house fund. So we are actually looking at buying a house in the next couple of years. And so we want to build up a house fund. The house that we live in, we do currently own. And so we will be rolling over the money that we make from this house into that house. But we'll also need more money to help with moving costs and getting new furniture and stuff like that. So we want to build up extra money on top of the money we're going to make from the sale of the house so that we can cover those other expenses when we move into our new house. So for this year, my goal is to save $1,000 a month, which will put us at $12,000 saved in our house fund for the year. And so in total, that means that we want to save $19,492 this year. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know in the comments what are your financial goals for 2025, and I hope to see you all soon. Bye, y'all.